Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 8, text 10. Tasyasananganinne Mahendro Mahadadbhutam Murtimatya Sarishreshta Hemakumbhe Jalam Suci Tasyasananganinne Mahendro Mahadadbhutam Murtimatya Sarishreshta Hemakumbhe Jalam Suci. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The king of heaven, Indra, brought a suitable sitting place for the goddess of fortune. All the rivers of sacred water, such as Ganges and Jamuna, personified themselves, and each of them brought pure water in golden water pots for Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. So pavitrani vasanto madhumadhavo Abhisechaniika bhumi raharat sakalausadhi Gava pancha pavitrani vasanto madhumadhavo. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The land became a person and collected all the drugs and herbs needed for installing the deity. The cows delivered 5 products, namely milk, yogurt, ghee, urine, and cow dung, and spring personified collected everything produced in spring during months of Chaitra and Vaisakha, April and May. Tagabhya, the 5 products received from the cow, namely milk, yogurt, ghee, cow dung and cow urine, are required in all ritualistic ceremonies performed according to Vedic directions. Cow urine and cow dung are uncontaminated. And since even the urine and dung of a cow are important, we can just imagine how important this animal is for human civilization. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, directly advocates Goraksha, the protection of the cows. Civilized men who follow the system of Varnasrama, especially those of Vaishya class who engage in agriculture and trade, must give protection to the cows. Unfortunately, because people in Kali Yuga are mandaha, all bad, and sumandamatayo, misled by false conceptions of life, they are killing cows in thousands. Therefore, they are unfortunate in spiritual consciousness. And nature disturbs them in so many ways, especially through incurable diseases like cancer and through frequent wars among nations. To allow cows to be regularly killed in slaughterhouses, there cannot be any question of peace and prosperity. Otherwise, how can you get Krishna? And Mahaprabhu was crying. Hari, Hari, Palikta Noya Anubhaye Nira. Uttering name of Hari, shedding tears. Mahaprabhu is shedding tears, uttering name of Hari. He is Hari himself. He is Krishna himself. But uttering name of Krishna and Hari, shedding tears. That he teaches you. He teaches you, do like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Do you understand? And every moment, don't forget Krishna even for a moment. Don't forget. And who will not forget? Who will not forget Krishna? Isn't it? That's question. If you can develop love for Krishna, then you cannot forget him. Otherwise, you cannot remember him. If you have no love for Krishna. Yesterday I was telling that thing. The lover and beloved, they are always thinking of each other. You understand? Though it's not pure love, it's perverted condition of love is lost. Still they are thinking. Huh? So how can you think of Krishna day and night, 24 hours? Never forget Krishna even for a moment unless you develop some prem, love. It's impossible. Unless you develop love, you cannot think of. You cannot think of. No. Mind is so fickle. Stupid mind. Fickle mind. Huh? Stupid, fickle, stubborn, disobedient, uncontrolled mind. Never accepts control. Such stupid mind, isn't it? How can you do it? Manona bhava. Krishna says, Manona bhava. Huh? Think of me. Keep me in your mind. Huh? Is there Krishna in your mind? Is Krishna there in your mind? Huh? Manmana bhava. Krishna says this. Keep me in your mind constantly. How can you keep Krishna in your mind? Chanting Krishna, mind is hovering hither and thither. Isn't it? Krishna is not there. Huh? This is the question of love. Pure love. Unless you develop pure love, you cannot keep Krishna in your mind. You cannot keep Krishna in your mind. No. Cannot keep Krishna in your mind. Never, never, never. In other words, we'll say you cannot surrender. You cannot surrender. No. Your surrender is artificial. Either artificial or partial or conditional. Either artificial or partial or conditional. Not real surrender, complete surrender. No. No. Cannot be, cannot be, cannot be. Unless you have love, unless you have developed love for Krishna, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Isn't it? What do you say, Paramparadas? Can you do such thing? No. This is question of love. And Mahaprabhu came to give you this love, prem. Isn't it? He's offering you this prem. Isn't it? Why he came? Why Mahaprabhu came? Huh? Why he came? To give you this prem. Do you understand? Prem bhakti. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu came to give you this prem bhakti. Fifth Purusartha. Do you understand? Through name. He gives you this prem through name. Through chanting this name, holy name. Because in Kali Yuga, Krishna is a name incarnation. Do you understand? Kali Yuga, Krishna is a name incarnation. Kali Yuga, Nama Rupe Krishna avata. Huh? Kali Yuga, Nama Rupe Krishna avata. No incarnation is there in Kali Yuga. It's a name incarnation. Do you understand? That Krishna came in form of Mahaprabhu to give you Krishna. Take Krishna. You want Krishna? Are you crying for Krishna? Are you in need of Krishna? Huh? Are you really feeling the need of getting Krishna? Are you really in need of it? Huh? If you are really hungry, you are in need of food. Isn't it? You'll be running hither and thither. Where is food? Where is food? Where is food? You cannot sit silently. Huh? Can you sit silently if there is hunger? in your stomach. You're like, where is food? Where is food? Where is food? Run hither and thither, isn't it? If you're really thirsty, you must shout for water. Pani, pani, pani. Where is water? Where is water? Run hither and thither. You cannot sit silently. Huh? Because so much thirst is there. I must quench my thirst. Huh? I must satisfy my hunger. Huh? You are really hungry for Krishna? You are really thirsty for Krishna? Do you feel so? I need Krishna. I am in urgent need of Krishna. Do you need so? So, how can you get Krishna? How can you get Krishna? Tell me. You will never fail. If you don't feel such a necessity, how can you get Krishna? Can you? No. Can't get Krishna. Unless you feel such necessity. Urgent need. It's urgent need. It's a bare necessity. Isn't it? It's a bare necessity. Urgent need. I must get. Otherwise I cannot live, I cannot survive. Isn't it? This is need. So how can you get Krishna? This is question. And Mahaprabhu teaches that thing practically. Practically Mahaprabhu teaches that thing. He is Krishna himself. He came to teach you this thing. How you can get it. He chanted this name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. This is the, most important feature of Mahaprabhu's teaching. He came to give you means you human being, to whole human society. To give to the whole human society the last thing, the latest attainable thing in human life, Krishna Prem. He came to give you this thing, Krishna Prem. Do you understand? That is the purpose of Mahaprabhu's incarnation. Gour incarnation. That is the purpose. Do you understand? And he is giving you Krishna or Krishna Prem through chanting this holy name. Chanting this holy name. Isn't it? So chanting this holy name is giving this Prem. Namneiva pradurasidavatarati paredatratam naumi gauram. Prabhupada Saraswati Pad says this thing in Chaitanya Chandramrita. Namneiva pradurasidavatarati paredatratam naumi gauram. I pay my obeisances that Gaurav who gave this Prem through chanting this holy name. Do you understand? Namneiva pradurasi. Through name. And he was chanting this and crying. Chanting and crying. Always feeling the, pangs of separation from Krishna. Pangs of separation from Krishna. Always feeling this pangs of separation from Krishna. So, here I was quoting this. Mahaprabhu always in that ecstatic mood. Always in ecstatic mood. Radha Bhav, he assumed the mood of Radharani and complexion of Radharani. As Radharani was feeling the pangs of separation from Krishna, Mahaprabhu was feeling like that. I was telling once here in Jagannath Puri, that Jagannath Vallabh garden is there. He was moving in that garden, and a full moon day in month of Vaisakha, in the summer season, and immediately the thought of Vrindavan came. Do you understand? That garden made him think of Vrindavan, Jagannath Vallabh garden. And he was going to every creeper, every tree, going to every creeper and every tree, and embracing that creeper and tree, feeling as if he was getting the nice aroma that coming out from the body of Krishna. Body of Krishna. Because Krishna is always there in Vrindavan. Vrindavan paritejya padameko nagacchati. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, even one step. He's always in Vrindavan. Always in Vrindavan. He never leaves Vrindavan, even for even a step. So when that thought came up to the mind of Mahaprabhu in that Jagannath Vallabh garden, he was searching Krishna and going to each creeper, its tree, and embracing it, thereby getting that nice saint aroma coming out, that aroma coming out from the body of Krishna. He was thinking like that. And all of a sudden, he could see Krishna underneath an Asoka tree. You understand? Underneath an Asoka tree, all of a sudden he saw Krishna and ran towards him to embrace him, because Radharani embraces Krishna. You understand? So he is in the mood of Radharani. So he ran there, but couldn't get Krishna, so he fell down on the ground, fainted. Fell down on the ground, fainted. You understand? Then immediately he got consciousness and uttered this verse from Govinda Lilamrita. Kuranga madajide bapu parimalarmi kristangana shokanga nalinastake sasijutabja gandha pratho madhendu varachandananguru sugandhir charcharchita same madana mohana sakhi tanoti nasa praham. Verse from Govinda Lilamrita. Govinda Lilamrita, Kapya written by Kaviraj Swami. You understand? He said, Sakhi, as Radharani says to her girl companion, Sakhi means girl companion, Lalita, Visakha, like that. He says, Sakhi, do you understand? Raya Ramananda and Surabdandar Goswami, they are Lalita, Visakha. You understand? In Krishna Leela. So they are now with the Mahaprabhu as Surabdandar Goswami and Raya Ramananda. They are Sakhis. So he says, Sakhi, my girl companion. Saying, oh Sakhi. Madana Mohana Sakhi. Same Madana Mohana Sakhi Tanoti Nasa Prahang. Oh Sakhi. Oh my dear girl companion. I was getting that aroma, nice aroma, coming out from the body of Madan Mohan. Do you understand? From the body of Madan Mohan. Do you understand? He said like that. So, this is the question of love. This is the question of love. Mahaprabhu came to give you this love. Krishna prayed. The love Radharani has. As Radharani loves Krishna, do you understand? That love Mahaprabhu came to give you, isn't it? That is the purpose of his incarnation. That is the purpose of incarnation of Goura. No other purpose is there. You understand? He came for that purpose. And he is giving you this. He is offering you this thing. This praying through chanting holy name. You understand? Namneiva pradurasit. Through chanting the holy name, he is offering you this thing. He is offering you this thing. But we are such unfortunate fellows. He is offering, but we don't accept it. We don't get it. Such unfortunate. We are such unfortunate fellows. Most unfortunate fellows. Indiscriminately he gives, he offers, but we don't receive it. We don't get it. Such misfortune. Do you understand? He says. That is here stated, atati jad bhavan anhi kananam tulir jugayate tanga pasyatam udila kuntala sri mukhanchate jara udikyatam pakmakrod drusam. Do you understand? How the gopis were always thinking. Gopis are always thinking of Krishna. Radharani is always thinking of Krishna. It's only out of love. They are never forgetting Krishna even for a moment. And that is the teaching of Mahaprabhu. Ahorni sabala Krishna, Chinta Krishna, bolo hobadani. Day and night, 24 hours, think of Krishna and utter the name of Krishna. How can it be possible? And gopis and Radharani are doing like that. 24 hours they are thinking of Krishna and uttering the name of Krishna. Do you understand? This is a quotation from 10th canto Bhagavatam. Atati jada bhavan anhi kananam trudir jugayati tvangapasutam kutila kuntala sri mukhanchate jada udikhatam pakmakrudrusam. There was a ras dance. Krishna was doing a ras dance with the gopis, Radharani, and all on a sudden, Krishna disappeared. Krishna disappeared from ras dance. All on a sudden. Do you understand? Then gopis began to cry. This is the verse here. Atati jad bhavan anhi kananam trudir jugayati tvanga pasyatam kutila kuntala sri mukhanchate jada udikhyadam pakmakrudrusam. The gopis are crying and saying, "Oh Krishna." Let me say in Oriya first. They are all going out. Hey, don't go out. I'll speak Oriya. Then English. They are disappointed. Maharaja is not speaking in Oriya. Don't go out. Have patience. Sit down. First I'll speak Oriya, then English. Then they should not be disappointed. Also have patience. रासकाल कृष्ण अंतर्हित हवारु से उद्देश्य गोपीगण कर भेड़ा पगीत गोपीगण कहले कृष्ण तुम्हें दिवा भाग रे तोले बनगमन करो सेतबेले तुम्हारा कुटिल कुंतल युक्त श्रीमुख न देखिया अम्मान कर एक एक त्रुटि काल जुगस्वर बही पड़े तुमार मुख दर्शक जे अम्मान कर चक्षु सेतिर जे विधाता पलक सृष्टि करिछि तांको निर्बोध बोली आमे स्थिर करछु. That means when Krishna alone a sudden disappeared from ras dance, then gopis are crying and saying, "Oh Krishna, during the daytime, when you go to the forest with the cows and calves, we cannot see you at that time, your beautiful face." Do you understand? With, what is that, kuntala? Curling hair. Do you understand? Beautiful face with curling hair. We can't see at that time. So, even a movement seems to us as a juga. A movement seems to us as a juga. Do you understand? Jugayita nimisena. Sakyusa prapusayitam. Mahaprabhu has said that. Jugayita nimisena. Nimisa means a movement. Well, felt as a juga. Do you understand? That is viraha. Thanks of separation. Feeling thanks of separation. They are saying something. And our eyes want to see you incessantly. Do you understand? Every moment we want to see you. That is the satisfaction of our eye. Do you understand? Our eye want to see you. For every moment, not even not to miss one moment. But this Vidhata, this Brahma, this rascal Brahma, he doesn't know the real creation. Do you understand? He doesn't know real creation. He has become creator, but not a good creator, fit creator. Because he gave us only 2 eyes. And there are eyelids. And blinking. So how can we see Krishna? Without blinking. There are eyelids. He didn't give us crores of eyes. Only gave 2 eyes. And eyelids are there. They are saying like that. How they are greedy, you see. How they are greedy to see the beauty of Krishna without blinking the eyes. You understand? So they are chastising Brahma here. That this rascal Brahma doesn't know how to create and isolate. You see? This is the question of love. This is the question of love. You understand? Not to forget even for a moment. You understand? Think of every moment, always, without deviation, without missing even a moment, and thereby also think, see his beautiful face. If you think, you can see this thought process, this is the science, thought vibration. It's a question of thought vibration. You understand? You also, in your Western world, I don't know, but this is natural instinct, motherly affection. Mother has natural affection for her son, for her child. This is motherly affection. You understand? So, if son goes away from the mother, if son goes away from the mother, suppose he goes to a foreign land to search for a service, would be employed there and earn money. So he's away from her mother now. He's now away from his mother. So mother is always thinking out of motherly affection, always thinking of his son. Mother is always thinking of her son, oh my son. You understand? When son comes back, after 1 year, 2 years, mother says, embraces him, and says, oh son, I was always thinking of you, and always I see your face. Oh, always I see your face. Always thinking and I see your face. This is thought process. This is question of love. You understand? So similarly, if you always think of Krishna, out of love, you can see his beautiful face. You can see his beautiful face. That gopis say that when you go out during daytime with the cows and calves to the jungle of Vrindavan, at that time even a movement seems to us as a great juga. You understand? That is feeling such pangs of separation from Krishna. That is what they say. So Chaitanya Charitamrita also says the same thing. Akhyanatam phalamidam na parang vidama sakhya pasunanu vivesayator vayasyai bhaktram brajesa sutayor nu venu justam zhirva nipita manurakta katakya mokhyam. First I'll say in Oriya, then English. The 10th canto, Saratra Agamana Krishna Uddesare Gopi Ganankara Giti Vakya. Gopi Ganakaile He Sakhi Gana, Gavi Gana Saho, Vayasa. This is the 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, the description of the autumn season, Sarat Rutu. Do you understand? Autumn. Do you understand? Autumn, spring, autumn. This description. The gopis are speaking, talking among themselves at that time. Oh, Sakhis. Sakhi means girl companion. Sakhis. When the two children, two sons of Nanda Maharaj, that is Ram Krishna. Do you understand? Nanda Nanda, Krishna Balaram. When they go to the forest, jungle of Vrindavan with the cows, calves, and cowherd boys, and at that time Krishna plays flute, nice, sweet flute. Do you understand? And the flute touches his lips. Do you understand? Tribhangima, three places carved Krishna, and holding flute and singing, and casting his eyes over, casting his eyes over whom? Over the gopis, over the cowherd boys. Do you understand? Such a nice looking form, beautiful form of Krishna. Do you understand? So beautiful. And the eyes, whose eyes see this beautiful form of Krishna is so fortunate person. His eyes are successful that he has gotten such eyes, so his eyes become successful. If the eyes cannot see such a beautiful form of Krishna, what is the benefit of having such eyes? Do you understand? That is, they say. That means they want to see Krishna always in their eyes, without blinking. They love Krishna in such a way. Do you understand? So how can you, this is a question of love. My point of saying is that this is the question of love. Unless one develops such love, he cannot think of Krishna always, and he cannot see such beautiful form of Krishna. And it is said, Srinama smarile mukha aises, Srinama smarile rupa aises ange sage. If you are really chanting pure name, you see the beautiful form of Krishna. Because there is no difference between name of Krishna and Krishna himself. Isn't it? There is no difference between the name of Krishna and Krishna himself. Abhinnato nama namino. Isn't it? If you chant Hare Krishna, then you must see. If you are really chanting, really pure name is coming out, then you must see the beautiful form of Krishna. It must appear before you. Not only the beautiful form, they all leelas, transcendental leelas will manifest before you. This is what chanting of Hare Krishna. You understand? And Mahaprabhu came and Mahaprabhu taught this thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu uttered this Hare Krishna Mahamantra and said, you all chant this, you all do kirtan of this mantra. Do you understand? Chant with your beads, think this, and do kirtan. Ya hoite sarva siddhi hoibe sobar. You will achieve all sorts of perfection. Do you understand? Sarva siddhi, by chanting this Hare Krishna, there is no restriction of time, place, and circumstances. Every circumstances, any place, any time, without restriction, you can chant. Do you understand? And you can also do kirtan with clapping your hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. You can also do like that. In your house, husband, wife, children sit together, clap and chant. He says like that. In every house, father, son, husband, wife, mother, friends, children, sons, daughters sit together, clap and chant. Hare Krishna. Mahaprabhu is teaching. Do you understand? In Nadia, Mahaprabhu was doing that thing when after coming back from what is that, Goya, being initiated by Ishwar Puri, he started this thing. Do you understand? He started. So, with instruction of Mahaprabhu, all started. this Hari Kirtan in every house. In every house there was Hari Kirtan. Do you understand? At that time, Chand Kaji was there, was ruler. Is Musalman Muhammadan. You understand? Who kills cow. So when he saw that all were chanting Hare Krishna loudly, doing Ucha Sankirtan, loud Sankirtan, congregational Sankirtan chanting is there. So those who are Pasandis there, Muhammadan Pasandis, and Pasandis, some Hindus are also Pasandis, atheists, so-called Brahmanas, Smarta Brahmanas. Do you understand Smarta Brahman? They were objecting to it. So they put forth an allegation against Mahaprabhu, Nimai, about the chanting of this Hare Krishna. They put forth that. They say that these are fools, rascals. They cannot get food. They are so poor. They have no food to eat. And now they are chanting Hare Krishna and becoming Vaishnava. So fools. They say they put forth such allegation against Mahaprabhu. So when Mahaprabhu was doing this thing, doing kirtan, and started kirtan, and every house, so that Chand Kaji was going on the road, and he heard this Sankirtan. So then he went to that persons who were doing Sankirtan and broke their khol. You understand? Mridanga, drum, broke it. And he said, nobody should do kirtan. I order this thing. If somebody will do kirtan, disobeying my order, I will inflict very severe punishment on him. And I will make him Musalman. You understand? And make him Musalman. Jati nasta, I'll spoil his jati, caste. You understand? So he said this thing. He threatened people. To Mahaprabhu and told that Kaji said like this. Then Mahaprabhu said, Mahaprabhu became very angry. And he said, all right, you all come. This evening we'll go to Kaji. Will all the devotees, you come, congregate here, we'll go to Kaji. So very many people came in many khol, kartal, this kartal, khol, and they lit this light, torch, masal, we say masal. At that time electricity was not there. They lit this masal, torch. Then Mahaprabhu ordered, Nagare Nagare Aji Karimu Kirtana Nagare Nagare Aji Karimu Kirtana Sandhya Kale Korosobhi Nagaro Mandana Sandhya Kale Korosobhi Nagara Mandana Sandhyate Devuti Sobe Jalo Ghore Ghore Sandhyate Jalo Ghore Ghore Dekho kon kaje asi More mona kore dekho kon that Mahaprabhu ordered. I ordered this thing to hold the inhabitants of Nadiyahi. Issued such order that this evening you all congregate in every house, in every street, in every village, every corner, there should be kirtan, congregational kirtan, I will lead Kirtan. In the evening, all light this torch. Every house, ghare, in each house, all should light this torch. I will see how Kaji will come and stop me. I'll see it. He said this. Then Mahaprabhu divided that whole Kirtan group in 3 groups. You understand? Divided into 3 groups. In first group there was Haridas, second group is Aditacharya, and third group he himself was there with Nityananda. You understand? They are group leaders. And they led Kirtan. And chanted and danced. And Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu led the whole Kirtan group. They made a great procession, Kirtan procession, and thus they arrived at the palace door, gate of Kaji. You understand? They arrived at palace gate of Kaji. When Kaji heard such tumultuous Kirtan, he became very much terrified, and he shut himself inside his house, bolting the doors inside. He didn't come out. But Mahaprabhu called him, please come out, sent one of his men, call Kaji, let him come here. So at last, he came out. Then Mahaprabhu had questions. You understand to me? He asked these questions. Prabhu kahe godugdho khao, gabhi tomar mata. Prabhu kahe godugdho khao, gabhi tomar mata. Brusanna upujaye, ताते ते हो पीता ब्रुसन पीता माता मारी खाओ एबा कोन धर्म पीता माता मारी खाओ एबा কোন বলে কর তুমি এমত বিকর্ম কোন বলে Mahaprabhu asked this thing. The cow gives us milk, so she is our mother. The bull produces, plows the land, so produces anna. So he is our father. How to kill father and mother? How to kill father and mother? You see, Gorakhya, Mahaprabhu teaching Gorakhya, cow protection. Do you understand? This verse says about Gorakhya. Do you understand? The Mahaprabhu Krishna himself teaches. The cow is our mother and the bull is our father. What is this? That you kill your father and mother? And eat its flesh, their flesh? Kon dharma? What sort of religion it is? Kon dharma? Kon bole karo tumi emot bikarma? How to do such bikarma, such pap karma, such sinful activity? Of killing your father and mother? Do you understand? Then Kaji says, Kaji kohe tomar jeiche Veda Purana. Kaji kohe tomar jeiche Veda Purana. Kaiche amar shastro Ketabo Korana. Kaiche amar Then Kaji said, as you have Ved Puran, we have Kitab Quran, our Grantha. Dharma Grantha. Do you understand? So in our Dharma Grantha, Kitab Quran, it is mentioned that we will kill cow, slaughter cow. Do you understand? And also he said, in your Veda, it is also mentioned, Jagya Pashubadha. In Jagya, you understand? This Govadha Jagya is there. And where the cow is also slaughtered. It's known as Govadha Jagya. In Veda it is mentioned. In your Veda it is also mentioned. Do you understand? Shastragya. Shastragya, this Veda has said. In your Veda it is said. So in our Kitab Quran it is also mentioned. So we are doing. You understand? But Mahaprabhu said, because these people don't know the real tattva. Do you understand? Is apat vichar, only apparent consideration, not tattva vichar. Do you understand? This is question of tattva vichar. What Vedas said, you should understand it in tattva. You should not take to this apparent consideration, apat vichar. Then you will be confused. You will do wrong act. Do you understand? Commit some wrong mistake. What is tattva? Then Mahaprabhu said, what is tattva? But Mahaprabhu said, no, in our Vedas, this is not mentioned. It is not mentioned in our Veda Shastra, Mahaprabhu said. How is it? Mahaprabhu said, what is mentioned? The cow or the bull who is suffering, has become too old. Do you understand? Become too old and suffering. So the Munis, rishis, chanting Vedic mantra. Do you understand? Chanting Vedic mantra, they put that cow or bull in that jagya, higher. Do you understand? Thereby, they gave new life to him, that bull or cow. That bull or cow come up from that, comes up from that higher, jumping as a young bull or young cow. It is not killing. It is not killing. This is not killing. That is mentioned in our Veda. That means they give new life because this cow or bull is suffering. So why should the cow and bull suffer? So they chant Vedic Haiman, Veda mantra and perform jagya. Thereby they give new life to that suffering bull or cow. This is not killing. But you are killing. Can you give them new life? Can you give them? Is there any mantra in your Quran that give them new life? Then what right you have in killing a father and mother? Cow and bull, father and mother. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu. At this argument, this is Tattva Vichar. Do you understand? So what Veda has said, you should understand in Tattva. It's not apparent. Oh, Veda said killing, so we'll kill. Similarly, the person, the rascals, they are killing when then Buddhadev came. Darsita Sadaya Hrudaya Darsita Pasughatam. Buddhadev, incarnation of Vishnu, his heart bled. But this rascal's person is unnecessarily killing animals, innocent animals. So Buddhadev came to stop it. But that person said, no, Veda said. Then they said, stop that Veda, I don't accept Veda. Because these people cannot understand Veda. Their consciousness is so low consciousness. Those who will eat this flesh, meat, you understand? Their consciousness is very, very low consciousness. Is what is that? Tamagun. You understand? They will be in tamagun. Mode of ignorance. Tamagun means mode of ignorance. Do you understand? They cannot attain that mode of sattvagun. No, impossible. Those are eating meat, fish, meat, doing intoxication, addicted to intoxication, liquor, smoking like this, gambling, illicit sex. Their consciousness, their mind, their consciousness is very, very low. They are in the mode of tamagun, not in sattvagun. How can they understand Veda? They cannot understand Veda. They cannot understand Veda. Unless they are elevated to sattvagun, they cannot. It's not, no possibility is there. So, Buddha stopped. Hey, stop this nonsense. Buddha empowered incarnation, Satyavesa avatar. So he showed his Shakti. You understand? I don't accept Veda. Throw that Veda. You understand? Therefore he said like that. Because these people are not prepared. Cannot understand what Veda said, this Tattva Vichar. Unless they are elevated to Sattva Guna, how can they understand? They cannot understand. Impossible. So, Buddha stopped it, showing his Shakti, his Satyavesa, empowered incarnation. You understand? But now when Mahaprabhu came, Mahaprabhu is giving the highest thing. Chanting Hare Krishna, the name of Krishna, he has now come to give you that highest Krishna prema. Unless you are elevated to Sattva, you cannot understand this thing. You understand? Unless you are elevated to the stage of Sattva Guna, mode of goodness, you cannot understand this thing. You understand? If you kill cow, kill innocent animals, and eat its flesh, how your consciousness will be purified? No question. You cannot attain the higher stage of consciousness. No question at all, impossible. You understand? But to speak of the higher stage is not the higher state, because it is the Chetana, blossoming state, you cannot attain that state. How can you understand this Vedic truth? So how can you chant Hare Krishna and how can you get prema? No question at all. So this should be stopped. This sinful activity, killing of father and mother, killing of innocent animals, you have no right. You cannot give them new life. What right you have to kill them? Huh? What right you have to kill them if you cannot give them new life? If someone can give them new life, so he may kill, so he gives them new life. That's not killing at all. You understand? That is not killing at all. It's giving a new life. So that Veda said. So Mahaprabhu stopped this cow killing. The Mahaprabhu teaches Gour, cow protection, because he is Krishna himself. Govinda, Gopala, he is Govinda, Gopala. Go means cow. Who protects cow, who gives pleasure to cow, is Govinda, he Gopala. Nanda Godhana Rakhwala. Huh? He is Nanda Godhana Rakhwala. Isn't it? Yes, he is taking care of Nanda Maharaj's cows and calves. Nanda Maharaj lakhs of cows and calves. And Krishna Balaram are taking care of it, giving them pleasure. Taking care of them and giving them pleasure. Huh? Also Brahma Samhita. Surabhir abhipalayantam. Huh? What is that? No? Chintamani kakarasatmasu. Huh? Kalpavrukhyo lakhyasu. Surabhir. Huh? Surabhir abhipalayantam. Lakshmi Sata Sahasra Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindam Adi Purusam Tamam Bhajami. That is that. Huh? Surabhi Ravi Palayam. Standing Surabhi cows. You understand? These cows are, what is it? Also, portion, expansion of Surabhi cow. These cows so gives milk to mother. Do you understand? Surabhi cow can give as much milk as you can, as you desire. Surabhi cow will fulfill all your desires. She will give you everything as you desire. You understand? This cow, the cows we find here, they are the portion of Surabhi cow. You understand? So they should be tended and mother, taken care of, and Krishna gives them pleasure. Krishna takes care of them. Surabhi Ravi Palayantam. Huh? He is Govinda, he is Gopala. Therefore his name is Govinda and Gopala, who gives pleasure to cows, who tends cows, Nanda Godhana Rakhwala. He is Chaitanya. So he is now speaking about cow protection. And this is needed. Unless cow will be protected, how can you get nice food? That your brain substance will be very elevated high standard brain substance, then you can elevate yourself to the, at least to the stage of sattva-gun, mode of goodness. Do you understand? Surpassing this mode of ignorance and passion. At least one should elevate himself to the mode of goodness. Then he can understand. Sattva sanjayate jnanam, Gita says, Bhagavad Gita says, Sattva sanjayate jnanam, sattva, what is that? Sanjayate jnanam sattva sukham. Another verse is there. सत्व गुण कथा कहते हैं सत्व संजायते ज्ञान सुखम एव also, isn't it? If you will elevate yourself to mode of goodness, sattva gun, then you will develop interest for acquisition of this jnana, Vedic knowledge. Do you understand? This Vedic knowledge, sattva sanjayate jnana. Gita says, Krishna says this thing. And also you will get one sort of happiness, sukham, sattva sanjayate sukham also. You understand? If you keep yourself in the mode of ignorance and passion, what is lobha, moha, then you develop greed, delusion, ignorance and suffering. Isn't it? That Gita says. So at least one should elevate himself to the stage of mode of goodness, sattva gun. Then he will develop interest for this Vedic knowledge. Otherwise, there is no question at all. You understand? So what is the food? Sattvic food. You understand? Therefore, in Gita you will find 3 types of food. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Isn't it? In Gita you will find Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. 3 types of food are there. Jaisa khai anna, vaisa hai mana. Ahar suddha, sattva suddhi. If your food will be purified, then your brain substance will be purified, your mind will be purified, your consciousness will be purified. So it is a question of food. You understand? It's the most important thing. Your food should be purified food. At least sattvic food, not rajasic food or tamasic food. Do you understand me? Then your mind will be sattvic, consciousness will be sattvic. Then you will develop interest for this Vedic knowledge. Otherwise you cannot develop interest for this Vedic knowledge. If you kill cow and eat its flesh, or kill innocent animals in its flesh, you understand? There is no possibility at all. Therefore Mahaprabhu is now restricting this thing. No cow killing. You understand? He is teaching this thing, restricting. And he said, this is cow is our mother, bull is our father. Cow is our mother and bull is our father. And how can you kill? And there is no direction there in Vedas. No. You have misconception. You have misconception about Vedas direction. So there's no clear this direction is there. Then Mahaprabhu says here, in Kali Yuga, in other yugas, these Brahmanas, Munis or Rishis, they have Shakti, they have power. Their uttering Veda mantra is very potential, pure. So, by uttering that Veda mantra, they perform that yajna, Gomez yajna. Yajna in which a cow or a bull is slaughtered. Thereby, uttering that mantra, Veda mantra, they give new life to it, that cow or bull. But in Kali Yuga, such potency is not there. No such Brahmana, no such Muni or Rishi is there who can utter this Veda mantra correctly, and with such potency, he cannot give new life. So, this is banned in Kali Yuga. No, nobody should do this Gomeda Yajna, Pasumeda Yajna. No. What is that? Kalau pancha vivarjita, aswamedam gabalambam, sannyasam palapaitrugam, devarena putratpati, kalau pancha vivarjita. Therefore in Kali Yuga, 5 things are banned. Do you understand? In other yugas they were there. What are these 5 things? Gomedham, Kabalambam, Asumedham. Horse sacrifice, Jagya, Gomedha Jagya, cow sacrifice. Horse sacrifice Jagya and cow sacrifice Jagya, banned. Asumedham, Kabalambam. Sannyasam, Palapaitrukum, sannyasa. Sannyasa means karma sannyasa. Our sannyasa is Vaishnava sannyasa, Tridandi sannyasa. Do you understand? Our sannyasa is different sannyasa, is Tridanda sannyasa, is not karma sannyasa. The Mayavadis, they take karma sannyasa. That karma sannyasa is banned. Do you understand? In Kali Yuga, sannyasam, Palapaitrukum. In Pitru Sradha, in other yugas, they were offering meat. They are offering meat in Pitru Sradha. Do you understand Sradha? The meat of a deer, meat of a gonda manso. Gonda, what is a rhinoceros? Meat of rhinoceros, meat of deer, they are offering. Do you understand? In other yugas. But in Kali Yuga it is banned. No, you cannot do it. Palapaitruku, sannyasa, devarena putrutpati also. 5th thing, devarena putrutpati. If one lady's husband will die, then that lady was allowed to accept the younger brother of that husband as her husband. Do you understand me? That was in other yugas. But in Kali Yuga, this is banned. You cannot do this thing in Kali Yuga. Devarena putrapati is banned. Do you understand? It's not allowed. Palu pancha vivarjita. In Kali Yuga, 5 things are banned. Do you understand? You cannot do it. Because in Kali Yuga, everything bad, manda. Everything bad. Your power of memory is bad. Your fortune is bad. Your lifespan is bad. Very short. Your merit is bad. Do you understand? Everything is bad. Do you understand? Consciousness is bad. Everything is bad. So these 5 things are banned. You cannot do it. So this Shastra says. So, there is no such Muni, Rishi or Brahman will chant this Veda mantra and perform that Gomer Jagya, cow sacrifice Jagya, and give new life to cow or bull. No such Brahman is available in Kali Yuga. So it is banned. Only Jagya is recommended, is Sankirtana Jagya. Is only Jagya is recommended in Kali Yuga, Sankirtana Jagya. Hare Nami Vakivala. Kalau nasti. No other way in Kali Yuga. Only Hare Nami Vakivala. Only chanting of Hari Nam and taking complete shelter of Hari Nam. Complete shelter of the holy name of the Lord. This is Saranagati Mahaprabhu's teaching. And this cow protection is required for this purpose. You understand? To achieve this end, to fulfill this purpose, cow protection is required. Gour kya required? You understand? Otherwise, how these nice things you will get? Panchagopya, 5 things are said. Nice food, sattvic, at least sattvic food, nice things, how can you get it? So how can you develop such consciousness? So how can you surrender? How can you understand this teaching? Vedic teaching in Tattva is impossible. So this cow protection is needed. Cow protection is needed. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu says that thing. And so Mahaprabhu says, if you cannot give the cow new life, you have no right to kill. If you kill, what will happen do you know? For thousands and thousands of years, you will suffer in the hell. Do you understand? Let's say, hair on the body of a cow. Do you understand? Can you count how many hairs are there in the body of cow? That number in 1,000-fold you will suffer in the hell if you kill a cow. That is the consequence. You should understand this thing. What is the killing? What is the result, consequence of the killing of an innocent animal? Innocent animal. You should understand this thing. You must suffer in the hell for thousands of years. He said, Then when Kaji heard this thing, he couldn't say anything. He couldn't say anything. He became silent and he admitted it. Suni stabdo hoilo Kaji, nahi spure vani. Stabdo hoilo Kaji, nahi spure vani. Bichariya kohe Kaji, ora bhobo mani. Bichariya kohe Kaji, ora bhobo mani. Tumi je kohile pandito, sei satya hoy. Tumi আধুনিক আমার শাস্ত্র বিচার নয়ে, আমোদিক আমার শাস্ত্র বিচার কল্পিত আমারও শাস্ত্র, আমি সব জানি। কল্পিত জাতি অনুরোধে তব সেই শাস্ত্র মানি। জাতি অনুরোধে প্রভু সেই শাস্ত্র মানি। Then Kaji admitted that, yes, Pandit, Nimai Pandit, he says, Pandit, what you say, that is real truth. That is real truth. Our Shastra is a recent Shastra. But your Vedas are there from time immemorial. And this is a fact. Kalpita, our Shastra is imaginative Shastra, Kalpita Shastra. I know it. He says, I know it. But why do I accept? Because we belong to that caste, that group, Mohammedan group. So I accept. But I know it is imaginative Shastra. It is not true Shastra. What you say, your Veda, is a real fact, true. That comes from the Lord. You understand? From time immemorially, he admitted this thing. Then Mahaprabhu asked him, all right, we are doing Sankirtan, Harinam Sankirtan, chanting the holy name of the Lord. Why are you stopping it? Why are you stopping it? Then Kaji says, no, I will not stop henceforward. I have already been inflicted punishment for that I broke your kola, that thing, in one night, that Nrsimhadev came and punished me. Then he showed him how Nrsimhadev had punished him. Do you understand? And he said, if you again do this thing, if you stop my kirtan and broke this kola drum, I will kill you, and also not only you, all your family, all your dynasty, everything I will kill you. You understand? Everything will be killed, all will be killed, you see. He said that thing. And Kaji then said, all right, now I have gotten this right teaching now. I am not stopping this thing. I also hereby issue an order. He issued an order. Nobody, no Muslim, no Mohammedan in my dynasty should stop this Hari Sankirtan. Stop this Hari Sankirtan. And then also Kaji uttered the name of Hari. Do you understand? Harinam. Kaji also said Hari, Hari. Then Mahaprabhu became very pleased. Mahaprabhu said, now you are uttering the name of Hari, Ram, Krishna. So all your sinful reactions are now destroyed. All your inauspiciousness are gone. And then Mahaprabhu touched Kaji with his lotus hand. Thereby Kaji became ecstatic. That is the mercy, causeless mercy of Mahaprabhu. Then Kaji touched the feet of Mahaprabhu and prayed. Ato suni Kaji lui chakhe pode pani. Ato প্রভুর চরণ ছুঁই বলে প্রিয় বাণী, প্রভুর চরণ ছুঁই বলে প্রিয় বাণী, তোমার প্রসাদে মোর ঘুচিল কুমতি, তোমার এই কৃপা করো যেন তোমাতে রহুমতি, এই কৃপা করো যেন তোমাতে রহুমতি। Then Kaji shed tears and prayed with folded hands, touching the feet of Mahaprabhu, that by your mercy all my misconceptions and all my, contaminated consciousness are now purified. All misconceptions are dispelled, clarified, and contaminated consciousness is now become purified. And please shower your mercy on me, as if I will always develop bhakti unto you. He prayed for that. Then Kaji became Vaishnava. That Kaji Samadhi is there. Navadip, that is also a place for Vaishnavas. Both place, a place of holy place for Vaishnavas as well as Mohammedans also. This is what Mahaprabhu is giving. And Mahaprabhu, how Mahaprabhu speaks about this car protection. And this is first thing requisite, first thing needed. For understanding Mahaprabhu. You understand? First thing needed to understand Mahaprabhu. Otherwise you cannot understand Mahaprabhu. Why Mahaprabhu has come, and what he is giving, what is his purpose he is coming. You cannot understand unless this first thing is performed. Do you understand? First thing needed is cow protection. You understand? It's first thing. So Mahaprabhu taught Kaji this thing, and he got an order from Kaji. Then Kaji issued such order that I now promise, I issue such order now, in my dynasty, nobody will, you understand, obstruct this kirtan, Hari Sankirtan. I order this thing. I also write down this order to all my, those who come after me, my dynasty, this order is there. So that order is there in a, what plate? Copper plate. It's written in a copper plate. Tamba. You understand? Kaji's order is written in a copper plate. This is kept for those who will come after me. They'll see this is my order and they'll obey it. Nobody will give any obstruction. There's no obstruction to our Hari Sankirtan. It must go on. Go on. This Kaji. This Mahaprabhu's teaching. And this Mahaprabhu advocates for this cow protection. Unless you do it, unless the whole human society adopts this policy, unless The whole human society accepts this. Mahaprabhu's instruction and adopts this policy of cow protection. There is no question of peace and prosperity. You understand? No question at all. Unless there is no question at all. This is the only thing first needed, first requisite. If you are really anxious for peace and prosperity, first you should do it. Whole human society should understand this thing. This is my teaching. Thank you.
Section, how there'll be peace and prosperity in society. Can you see at any point in time it will be adapted in a large way in this society?
Yes. We are preachers, we should preach.
But in the Kami society, do you see it will be adapted?
Whatever Kami, Kadi, Maharaja. So you should preach vigorously. Without fear, you teach. Don't fear, Mahaprabhu. Don't fear, speak fearless. You understand? Mahaprabhu is mercy. Strong preaching is needed. Strong preaching. You understand? Otherwise, how? All humanity will be gone. There's no many things. Over a period of they are devoted to Mahaprabhu, they will teach this thing. They will teach. They are teachers. You are powerful humanity. Huh? They will be taught. How can they get? They must be Mahaprabhu. They cannot get, they must be Mahaprabhu. This first required, first thing required. Abhak. Yes. Otherwise, nobody can understand Mahaprabhu. No. Nobody can understand. Vedic teaching. Their consciousness. So loved. Love consciousness. Like flower consciousness. Love consciousness. How can you understand? Has to be the highest thing. Highest thing. Really? Huh? How can they understand this? Yes. No time now. Big time.
Cow was given nectar.
Yes, first thing. Coming to this line, Mahaprabhu's line, you should speak fearlessly.
Govinda Maharaj ki jai.